I think I'm dreading going into the truck to clean out my things because it's sad. Knowing that this is probably literally the end of my trucking career.
Fucking bet against me. Bet against me. Tell me it's not going to happen. Tell me it's going to fail. I love it.
After losing my job because of jealous colleagues, I fought like hell and started my own roadside assistance company. Roadside is considered to be one of the nation's most deadly jobs, with 2 struck and killed every month. It hasn't been easy, but at the end of the day, it's always worth it. So unfortunately, it's with deep regret that we are giving the truck to Arter. It's not anything that Arter did. The problem that I've had is actually a good one. When we thought that RTI was going to take the truck and Arter stepped in and saved it, and our plan was to, every month or two, hop in the truck for a week or two and, go run loads, while we still manage a slowly growing business. We did not expect our roadside business to take off and be so successful, and it's a great problem to have. And to be honest, I love doing the roadside many times more than I ever did driving the truck. And I love driving the truck. I still love driving big trucks, but at least here on the roadside, we have opportunity to get into the semi-sized tow trucks. And even now with the SUV, we're out running calls. I get to interact with people all the time. If I want to pull off real quick and check a place out because I'm in a new area, I get to. I get to provide so many opportunities for so many people who have been burned by both trucking companies and also just different industries themselves when they're good workers. And so my point is, we simply don't have enough time to drive the truck. Not even for taking a week off. We don't have the people. I'll be very transparent with you. Arter didn't even, they refinanced we had a small remaining balance on the truck compared to its purchase price. And Arter didn't even charge us for that because they understood, we had a death in the family. We went through a lot of stuff, and they have not charged us one truck payment yet. And they have been so over the top good to us. And it just came to the point where it's like, we need to start making payments. And unfortunately, I just don't have time to drive it. That's our biggest issue. And unfortunately, the truck can't be sitting for, a year or two with nobody driving it. We tried putting listings online to try to find drivers to drive it. We only had one person that was truly interested in it and responded, and they didn't even finish the application process. So We had a number of guys reach out, which I'm going to give you guys some hell. Just because I give you hell, it doesn't mean I don't love you, okay? Look at how much you give your family hell, all right? But we had a number of guys that got upset because we were looking for a woman to drive the truck and, you know, promote women in the industry and sending the message that it's an opportunity for women, right? And so obviously we didn't want to put a guy in there to represent women, but a number of you guys said, look, open it up to guys and we will take the position. So that is what we did. In the end, most of the women that we reached out to didn't want to drive a pink truck because being in a pink truck singled them out and made them a target for harassment and threats and things like that. Not just the threats that we've received with it, but just in general, a pink truck, you know, that singles them out, and they didn't want to be singled out. They wanted to blend in for safety, and I don't blame you. You know, so a lot of women out there aren't former law enforcement that goes when people harass them like I do. So I was kind of a rare breed. I didn't let it stop me. I just kept going. But since we didn't have any women that we could find that were interested, we opened it up to guys. Literally, no guy wanted it. Even the same group of guys that said that they would take it made all kinds of excuses, said, well, I've got this and that, I really can't drive it, and then blah, 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 blah. So in the end, out of 2 months of advertising, we have not found one person that's willing to drive that truck. And so we're making the tough decision to let her go. She needs to be driven. So we're giving it to Arter. So the old company that tried to take the truck is not getting it. So that's what I feel settled about, at least. Arter, who saved the truck and has been so generous to us, we're giving it to Arter. And I don't know what Arter's going to do with it. Hopefully they'll put one of their company drivers in it. But regardless, they're going to make sure it gets back on the road and gets out there rolling for awareness, which is what we want anyway, rather than her just sitting in a back parking lot somewhere. She needs to be rolling. And the other thing me and Jordan talked about is, you know, well, hell, if there's a way to just pay the truck off and then let it sit for a year or two, then maybe we can go drive it. And both of us feel the same way. It's that, yeah, it would be fun to hop in it and go on a little road trip, but we don't want to run loads with it. Like, when we get to that point where the business is big enough for us to do that, we don't necessarily want to drive a truck running loads. If we drove a big truck, it would probably be a tow truck taking a load cross state, or, you know, just getting an RV and retiring at that point. You know what I mean? So, and our business is growing so fast. We're in talks about an expansion now to Indiana. I've had so many of you guys reach out to me from Indiana, literally saying we need roadside out here and we want to help. And so we're actually in talks about that right now. So you'll hear more about that soon. But with the business growing as fast as it is, I'm just going to get busier and busier opening new areas of my own and providing more opportunities for people. So I feel like I can do so much better in the world, doubling down on this business, helping others, providing jobs, promoting awareness, and we'll be in a much better position to donate towards the cause with a large growing business than I am just running loads down the road. So today I am here in the back lot fighting the tough emotions to clean out the truck. We're gonna get all my things out of it. I feel extremely saddened. I feel disappointed in the trucking industry as a whole, minus Arter. Arter's one place that, talking to drivers, knowing the owner, seeing how they treated us, no other company would do something like that. Like, they were so good. And so I believe in Arter 100%. As a matter of fact, Arter himself has been giving us tips and helping us with our roadside business. Like, he took hours of time, this busy CEO took hours and hours out of his time to simply talk to us about business and what he learned and share it with us. And so for that, we're so grateful. Like, we have so much trust with Arter. And Sadie feels the same way, and we have great trust and history with Sadie. So it's incredibly hard. But other than that, the industry hasn't been the nicest to me. And we went through a lot, as you guys know. We went through hell quite literally with this truck. And as it stands right now, I was the only one brave enough to stand up for myself and keep going with it. It's just, we didn't expect so much success in our plan B over here, and this is turning out to be an even better opportunity for not only us but other people. So I'm just going on about the same thing, and I think I'm dreading going into the truck to clean out my things because it's sad. Knowing that this is probably literally the end of my trucking career, minus towing. I will keep my CDL, and we will be getting a big tow truck, like semi tow truck, because we want to get into the heavy winching, like for overturned tractor trailers, and get like recovery teams for that. So eventually we're going to do that. But other than, as for regular just trucking, my career's done. Deep down, I feel settled. I know this is the right thing to do, because even if we own the truck outright right now, she's just gonna set, and it's not right. We've seen so many smiles on the road with her rolling, and she deserves better. People deserve better. See what I mean? I'm telling you, it is just constant calls. But so it's super sad, and I dread this day of dropping the truck off, knowing that it's the last time I'm going to see her. But after spending so many years of hardship and struggles and scary moments and near misses in this truck, but deep down, I feel really settled, and I feel really happy that I have the biggest opportunity of my lifetime, and I'm able to be here with my family for the first time ever. And so I know it's the right thing to do.